Welcome to this edition of Crystals of Experience and Wonderment by Kumar Bala this Friday. The topic again this week is remembering the great Maradona of Argentina. Yesterday at night, I watched a small program which was most touching on the skills of Diego Armando Maradona, the Argentinian genius who left us only recently. The way he came up in life, and only with the help of sheer genius, was most heartwarming, and he showed that only skill and genius and sheer hard work could bring him where he finally ended up with. Unfortunately, like all Shakespearean tragic heroes, he had the tragic fault of a few vices which poverty allows you to sample, and with that, he sort of could not do justice to his entire range of genius, as well as have a time of his life which he was due. He was a person who came out of sheer poverty, and only with that brilliant left leg of his, he was able to turn the world around. He was a smart cheat in the 1986 World Cup match against England when he sold the referee a dummy by pushing the ball in his hand, and the entire world and the entire stadium knew that he had handled the ball except the referee and the linesman who was supporting the referee from the sidelines. Little later, he scored the goal of the century, where contemptuously he dribbled past seven English footballers, defenders, and scored the goal. He was a person who loved challenges, and while other superstars opted for fancy teams like Real Madrid or Barcelona, he went to a team called Naples. Nobody ever heard of Naples, maybe except that they produce the best pizzas in the world. But Maradona, in 2 years, made them win the championship of the country, and wherever Naples went to play, it ensured there was always a house full because of that one man. In in that documentary, Gary Lineker, an English striker who played with him in a World Cup, World 11 final, World 11 match, said that when we were changing in the dressing room, we were all in awe of Maradona. Such was his greatness, and he was already past his time and was looking huge. But the fact that it was him and his getting dressed made everybody die for one more chance to see him. When he came out of the dressing room, he was accosted by some photographers, and Maradona, in his inimitable style, was having an apple in his hand. He tossed the apple in front of him, and shouted to them, "Watch, here goes 50." And with his left foot, he kept the apple up and down 50 times before kicking it up, contemptuously catching it, and having a bite of the apple and continuing to go into the stadium. That is the way Maradona played his football, and that is the way he was a genius. He was such a kind-hearted soul that he was under contract with Puma, and one of the reasons why he joined Puma was that he had told them very clearly that he wanted 40 pairs of football boots, which nobody ever had asked him before. But he was kind enough to distribute it to all his teammates and the juniors in the second level. That was the way the man was made, and in fact, it makes us feel a little nostalgic and a little sympathetic to a naive sort of person, a person who basically was innocent, basically foolish, but yet a brilliant human being in the fact that, in spite of the errors he made in life, he was able to hold on to his own only because of the genius of being a great footballer. Wherever Maradona is, he will always be here on top along with Pele and Ronaldinho as the greatest ball artist soccer has ever seen. So good luck and goodbye to all of you.